G'day everyone, hope you're all doing well. Bit of a bench update. So that's where the Avengers at. You would have seen, if you've seen the most recent part, went up yesterday. I'm up to putting where I had gaps. There's quite a bit on the canopy. I think I mentioned how I was going to glue it. I glued the front and then come back and glued the back later. I think that made the gap worse, but it wasn't a great fit. But anyway, I'm getting there on that. Not much to go. Working on this in tandem. This won't be a video. It's not real. It probably wouldn't be popular subject matter anyway for people, but it's Vellum. It's earlier Vellum, I think. This one, it's more. Some of the newer stuff's better, but this is more limited run. Like the inside of the fuselage is pretty rough. Molds weren't polished by the looks of it. I'll have a look at. I'll either clean it up and paint it the interior green, or I'll just paint the rear end black primer. So when you look in the windows, you won't see anything. Also, you need to. Some areas it needs a bit of scratch to try and get it better looking. It's got the lights, wing lights are just a rectangle piece that glues vertical, but you can see inside the wings. You need to block out, create a housing for that light. So I've shaped some plastic card roughly. Now I just need to sand it down to shape until I get that top wing section to fit on there. That way you can't see inside. Just a lot of little things like that. It's a bit of flash on it. It's not excuse me, frog in the throat every time I record. The quality is not the greatest because I don't know, it's just the limited run style. The engine sections, all the flash on that needs cleaning up. I'm doing it because it's Royal Australian Air Force. So 1943, it's air ambulance unit. It's something different. I like the look of the aircraft. I like the weird gear. It's a bit ungainly looking. Fixed wheels, so I couldn't imagine it was, well, for transport and that would have been alright, but otherwise I think it would have been a nice big flying target. Right, also when I come back from holidays, I said I was doing the commission build. I did the 1/72 Hasegawa Super Hornet, which is like a trial aircraft early on. I'll put the pictures up while I'm talking here of it. I can tell you about the kit. I didn't do a video, but it's very modular. So by the looks of it, Hasegawa have done it that way so they can do all the variants of the F-18. It's very intakes are really. It's just a hole at the front and a blank flat piece at the back, so it's not much on detail wise. The nose section's like, normally you got two fuselage halves. This one's got three, so you got two sides, and I think it was a bottom piece. I forget already. But it was three pieces, and the intake, you got the intake opening, and it's got a long thin panel, which is the side of the fuselage panel that plugs on or glues onto the side of the rest of the fuselage. That's a bit weird how it goes together, but I chose that from the customer to build because I've never built the Hasegawa 1/72 Hornet. Now I have, and then in future, if I ever did another one, I'd probably try the Academy one because I think it might be better. But that was also a special trial version. You wouldn't be able to get that in Academy. Alright, I've got 15 weeks to go till QMHE, and I've still got some builds I really want to get completed for that, even though I think I'm up to 12. I've completed 12, but a lot of them are or 4 of them are small Star Wars builds. I want to get more aircraft done. I've changed up what I'm doing for some of the categories. So the 1/32 scale, I was going to do the Kitty Hawk F5. I've now changed my mind, and I'm going to do this. I can't even fit it in because the box is so bloody long. So it's a Talleries 1/32 F104, the AC, so the early variant. So it's all the natural metal schemes. That is why I bought that one. I want to do it natural metal. It looks beautiful. Such an odd aircraft. I still can't get over that it flies. Tiny little wings on it. It will be in flight, and to save room for myself, it'll be the same as the F-15J did. So straight up vertical with a big chunk of acrylic rod up the bum. I'll see how I go with it. I got a bit of aftermarket for it, not a lot because it's going to be in flight, but also that kit's designed to display the halves of the fuselage apart, so you can see the display of the engine. So it's not one piece fuselage, it's 4 from memory. It's because I had the G boxing years ago, but I didn't build it, I sold it. But this one definitely going to do. So that will probably be up soon because I don't need to, but I want to get it done for the show. So I'll make sure I give myself plenty of time on that. And previously, like I mentioned last year, I was going to do the RAF B25. I still will be doing that, but for now, I've changed to this. I really love this paint scheme, the marine version of the B25, the PBJ1J. So that will also be up as a build soon. I recently picked up a couple that I'll be doing as well. Picked this up on sale. It was 55% off, so I couldn't knock it back for that price. Bought it down about 45 bucks. The ICM 148 Bronco. Box art doesn't really show what the scheme is because the backdrop of the sun, it makes it look like it's black and red, but it's actually this scheme. So it's the olive drab with the high vis orange. You got a couple of blue ones in there as well, and all over olive drab. I'll be doing this one. Got some aftermarket for that already because I have their first boxing that came out, the Vietnam one, which I bought a heap of aftermarket for, so I'll use some of that on this. I really like that scheme, so I'm hoping to do that. I also picked up another one I've been eyeing off for a long time on a Facebook group sale thing, and I got it for a good price because it's pretty dear kit normally, the Magic Factory A4M. I'll have a look in the box, but I haven't done it. I'll do a review before I do the build, but really nice details. Even though I've already seen the whinges online about it, get problems with it, but I hope they continue to bring out other variants because I would rather they did the earlier A4s, the Vietnam era ones. So many beautiful colour schemes back then, high vis. Even though this is still high vis, but I just like the earlier ones. I think you get 2 in this one. Is it the Diamondbacks? Yes, and Test aircraft, which seems to be the one everyone I've seen online, social media, building that one. I've seen one of that, and everyone else has been doing that. I'll be doing neither of them. I have a set of decals I bought. I've got a Hobby Boss one, which I'll just use on this. So it'll be something different. Something else keen to do. Whether I'll get it done in time for QMHE, I'm not sure, but Bell, Memphis Bell. This is another kit that's come and gone. Well, from my stash, I had the G, the metal one, and I flogged it off, but I still really want to build this kit. But this time I decided to do the camo skiing one, and you can't get much more popular than the all-known aircraft than the Memphis Bell, can you? So I'm going to do that, but I'm waiting for aftermarket for this. I've got metal gun barrels coming. I can't remember if I got engines or not. Resin wheels, I know, and I got some stuff for the interior, which I hope it looks. You should still be able to see it. I'm hoping, because it's a bit iffy when you do bombers on interior details, whether you can see it or not. So that's what's coming up soon. I will finish off my Avenger before I start one of them, because I'm working on this as well. I did that review recently for the P40. When I got that in, I got this kit in as well. It's also a dual boxing. I haven't done a review. A bit, I don't know, with my reviews seem to get a lot of dislikes on YouTube, so I sort of think, well, why bother? But if you do want to see that, I will do it for you guys, my subscribers. I sort of didn't do it as well because I'll be butchering all the pilots' names, reading them out. I saw before it came out, I saw all these schemes, and I found it very interesting with the yellow underside. That's just something different. So, I don't know, it's probably a kit that I'll never do, and I'll flog it off in a year's time. But anyway, if you do want to see a review on it, I'll do it. The Starfighter, when I start the build, I'll do a review before I start the build, so you can see what you get in the box if you're interested in buying that kit. I've already done one for the Mitchell, and I will do reviews on the other three as well. So the Memphis Bell, when I start that, I'll do a review leading into the first part, and the Magic Factory A4, although you've probably anyone that's interested would have seen someone's review already, but I'll do one anyway, or a bit of one when I start the build, and also the Bronco. So there you go, that's what's going on and what's been happening. Thanks for watching.